Hey everyone, Hallie here. Just this morning, two brand new characters were added into Marvel Rivals, those being The Thing and the Human Torch. Today I wanted to give my first impression of these characters and also give you guys some gameplay and just talk about what I think about these characters and their kit and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with The Thing. So The Thing is a Vanguard character, and he is very interesting. He reminds me a lot of the Hulk. He is very similar to the Hulk, but he's also different in a couple of ways. First of all, his melee attack, his primary attack is basically the Hulk's punch attack. It is very similar. The Thing doesn't have a leap jump that he can do, but he does have a leap ability where he can leap to other teammates, and that gives you the same type of mobility that you would using the Hulk, although it's certainly a lot more restrictive compared to the leaps that you can do with the Hulk. And that's about where the similarities end for the two characters. Of course, they're two large characters. I think they are both, although they have some similarities, I really do like their design, and I think they are certainly distinct enough to fill different roles. One of the Thing's abilities that I think is super cool is his charge ability, where you break into a sprint and you just charge down your enemies or anyone in front of you or any building in front of you. It's super cool, and I love that ability. I think it is super cool to have an ability like that where you just go into a charge and you break stuff. I think it'd be really cool to just see more abilities around breaking the environment. Or maybe abilities that just break the environment a little bit easier, maybe not focused on breaking the environment. But yeah, I love this ability. It's really cool. And when you end this charge, he does like a little ground pound. It doesn't do too much damage. It feels like it does like 50 damage. It doesn't feel too strong, but it can certainly kill and finish off some enemies. It is pretty fun to use. It gives him some pretty solid mobility for the lack that he has. The Thing also has a secondary attack ability where he throws up like a charged punch, and it does quite a bit more damage compared to the 1-2 combo that your main attack is. And this is fantastic. You will be using this just as The Thing. And one thing I'm really interested, not to make a pun there intentionally, but one thing I'm certainly interested in is, will there be combos on The Thing? Like, will we be able to combo our main attack into our secondary attack? When I was using him, I didn't feel like, I don't know, I just haven't used him enough. But I'm sure there probably is some sort of optimal attack combo, or when you should be using these attacks. I do like that he is a melee focused character, and he is very much a melee focused character, but his charged punch does give you a little bit of lunge whenever you're hitting an enemy, so you can use it to punch people who are slightly in front of you, which I think is nice. And again, the main thing that the thing, oh my gosh, it's like a tongue twister. The main thing that the Thing lacks is mobility. That is his main drawback. But the two abilities that you do have, the leap ability to your teammates as well as the charge, are quite nice. So just something to keep in mind, and that is the main drawback with him. But you know, if you're playing with him as like a frontline tank, I think you'll be doing great. Now, as I compared the Thing to the Hulk, I would compare the Human Torch to Storm. Both are characters that can fly, and you can go up and down at will with each of these characters. However, that again is kind of where the similarities stop, except for their main attack, which is very similar, where you just kind of shoot out a projectile. In the case for a Human Torch, it's almost like a spread of projectiles, like a shotgun blast. But yeah, you shoot out a projectile, and that is your main attack. But that is where these similarities end, so I'm just going to talk about Human Torch. The Human Torch has a secondary attack ability where he shoots out like a bigger fireball, and you can hit enemies with this, but more importantly, you can have this just land on the ground, and it will leave behind some fire. With this fire, you can use one of your other abilities. If you throw down multiple of these fire points, you can use one of your abilities that creates like, it draws a line between each of the fire points, and any enemies that are in that take damage. So it is pretty strong, it is pretty powerful, and it's pretty fun to use. It is a great ability, and it fits this character very well. He also has an ability where when he is high up in the air and when he is looking down, he can dive into the ground. And it doesn't do too much damage, though it is good for I don't know, just kind of moving around. I feel like it should do a little bit more damage, but it is a fun ability. Yeah, you can just kind of shoot yourself down at the ground. So yeah, if you just want to move quickly out of the air or get behind cover, it certainly could be good for that. The Human Torch also has an ability to basically just speed himself up. Think of it almost like Iron Man's boost ability. He essentially has that where he can just allow himself to go faster. It's pretty cool. And my favorite part about the Human Torch's kit is his ultimate. His ultimate is called, I think it's like Supernova, or he says Supernova. And what this does is it essentially almost makes you like Storm's ultimate, where you just get a super enhanced version of your character. With this ultimate, when you throw down his fireballs, they're like huge fireballs and they're way more powerful. It is super fun to use. So his ultimate basically just buffs him, like all Duelist ultimates seem to do. It is a super fun ultimate, and I feel like this character could be quite good. I'm interested in, will this character be one of those characters that is constantly banned? In ranked, Storm is banned almost every single match. It is rare to see a Storm not banned, and when she is not banned, someone is playing her because she is a very good character. So I'm very interested to see, will the Human Torch also be getting, start getting bans? I'm not too sure. It will certainly be interesting to see how that progresses and just how the meta changes with the Human Torch. Overall, just looking at these two characters, pun absolutely intended, they are all fantastic. The Fantastic Four is fantastic. It's so good. I think all of these characters, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, The Thing, Human Torch, all feel great, and I'm so happy to see the Fantastic Four in a video game. I mean, we see Spider-Man, we see popular characters like that, but we never see the Fantastic Four. So it's very cool to see the Fantastic Four in such a popular video game, and I'm so happy they were executed so well. I'm so excited for the future of Marvel Rivals and what characters we'll see next. Blade seems to be teased quite a bit, and he's also in the challenges, so I really do hope we see Blade. He is so cool. And we also have a new Blade video game coming out, and I think a Blade movie. I think that's being made. I don't think that's coming out anytime soon, but lots of really cool stuff. So let me know what you guys think of these characters. I think they're super cool, but I'd like to hear what you guys think too. Let me know down in the comments below. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.